Good morning, boys and girls. Today is Sunday, May 26, 2024, and I thought I'd come on and do a little update. Our chicks are now 21 days old. They're exactly 3 weeks old. Can you believe it? They're still so little, aren't they? But they've grown a lot from when they were first hatched in our classroom back on May the 5th of 2024. And so I thought I'd take a little video today and show you the updates that we've done to the coop so far, so that you can kind of see where we are. We've just taken the chicks out of the tub that we've had them in under the heating lamp, and we moved them outside probably about a week ago, and we kept them in the coop over here with a heating lamp on them inside the tub all day long. We just needed them to get out of the house. Really, it was making the house stink. And so since this is fenced in and it was safe out here, we just had a heating lamp over here with the tub down in the bottom. We had the heating lamp on top, and we kept them there for about a week. Now that they are 3 weeks old, and they're the only chicks in this pen, so it's not like we have full-grown hens or roosters in here that would peck them constantly and bother them. They're the only ones in here, and this is quite a large space for them, but it is all fenced in and very safe. And so we're going to go ahead and put them out all the time. When it starts to get dark, they will naturally come back in under this shelter. And I think we're going to build a little bit of a perch here down at the bottom, because they're not quite big enough to reach that first step yet. So something about halfway up that first step, we're going to have to put something there about the same distance as what the trash can is sitting on, just to get them up off the ground at night. But when the sun starts to go down, they'll naturally go in there. So just a couple of updates. We have added a few fun things to the coop, like we added these little swings underneath our bench. They're just hooked up here on the top underneath the bench. One is a little bit wider than the other one, but they're just fun things to get on. And then we have a little xylophone over here attached to the tree. When they get a little bit taller, they'll be able to peck that and it will make noise. We had, I think I showed you this already, but we bought this at Tractor Supply. We put regular bird seed in this. So this has, oh look there, one just got on the swing and made it swing. How cute. So this is regular bird seed, like for wild birds, you know, just up in the sky, not necessarily our chickens, but they swoop down in here and eat that bird seed. They are going through this dirt like no tomorrow. They love to scratch, get out here and kick up a big old mess, and so they've actually dug underneath the timber over there on the side. We've had to do a little bit of rearranging as far as putting rocks in different places. So they are already taking those dirt baths, and remember those dirt baths, they kick up dirt in between all their feathers to keep them safe, to keep other bugs and mites and lice and things off of them. So they take a dirt bath quite often, and you'll see them scratch around and kick up dirt and sort of get down in it and wallow all in it, and they're trying to get dirt in between all the feathers that they have. Mr. White made this little plank over here, and it's really just for fun. It's just to climb up. We've put 1 or 2 on it so far, but they've not gotten on it. They're not big enough to get on it by themselves yet. It's funny because with the lay of our land, we have quite a big slope back here down to the bottom part of the coop, and so it's been funny to watch them. They'll get up here on the hill and they'll get to taking a few steps down and just sort of not tumble, see just sort of run and fly all the way down. But they are loving having this extra space outside. We have 2 new feeders that we got today. This is one that we have set up out here. They both hold 5 gallons, and so this is the food. Their feed is inside there. It has these little spouts that protect it from rain. It also comes with a cover that you can put on it at night, so other animals and things don't try to get in it, and it keeps it from, if water gets in their feed, then it's ruined. So we really don't want to have any water come inside their food. But that one is for the feed, and then this one over here is for water, and it holds 5 gallons of water, which is going to help a lot with having to bring water out here every day. You can see what they do. Remember that chicks can't swallow with their neck at a 90-degree angle like we can. We can swallow just fine, and so what they do is scoop it up and lean their head back, and they sort of straighten that pathway so that they can swallow straight down. But this particular feeder has 6 water holes in it, and then you fill up the tub of 5 gallons up, and it just slowly drains down and pours out into those 6 feeders. So that's, I think, what we have. I don't know if I showed you or not, that Mr. White built me a shelf over here to store some of our supplies on. So I have their baby feeder and waterer back there. I have the wild bird seed. I got a couple of rags in case I need them, and then a couple of pitchers of water before we got that 5-gallon waterer out there. We have our nesting boxes up here, and of course they're not being used right now, so they're more like storage right this minute. But this is that peekaboo sort of spot in the back that you can lift up to reach in and get the eggs once they start laying. They're fully grown about 4 or 5 months old. They'll start laying about then. So since ours were born in May, that's going to put them in the fall, maybe September, October. We might get a few eggs out of them before they stop laying for the winter. So this is where we are. We have not put a top on. We have looked at 2x2s that are 16 feet long that would go all the way across, and so we're thinking about putting a couple of frame pieces up here like this and running this same hardware wire across all of it. But that's the update for today. This is where we are. So they are 3 weeks old. How exciting!